Good morning. First of all, I have to apologize for misleading you. Uh, I said, likely you said, how do you get this box Steve thing to work? And I said, as you'll recall, let's see, where'd it go? Well, I don't see my stupid retort now. Oh, I had to click on it, don't I? All right. I said, because it was roof planes. Well, once I confronted the problem, I realized that how full of it I was. I'm sorry. Let's see. Now this is a Chief Architect Premier, but it doesn't matter because in this respect, Chief Premier and Home Designer Pro are identical. See, I ordered boxed eaves, and it's all working except right here. And it's just, this is a geometrical problem that the software can't handle. Sorry, it just can't. If you were to move this back a little bit, let me demonstrate. If I was to now, of course, this changes the model. It changes the design. I totally realize that. If you were to do this, and I've got auto rebuild roofs on, I think. No, I don't. I had it on. So just a little space in here. Well, okay, make a liar out of me. So we should have box eaves turned on. Okay, box eaves are turned on. I think as we increase this value here, well, that's funny. Oh, I see what's going on. Anyway, this particular kind of situation obviously doesn't work. So, and in Pro, you can't fix it like I can in Chief Premier. I'm going to show you anyway. I'm going to do an elevation camera of this side here, and I don't think, Pro doesn't have the ability to model things in an elevation camera like Chief Premier does. So I can take a polyline and sketch over this good side with a polyline. I'm not going to do a real bang-up job on it. We'll just do that. And I can convert that to a polyline solid, just a custom object that I can make. Excuse me. I'm going to make it 12 inches thick. And you can see it doesn't do a perfect job. I'm going to make the material the same. Okay. Now let's go back to, so there's that object I just made in plan view right there. Keeping in mind that this has no utility, no purpose in Pro. Now you can make an object like this in SketchUp, a free program offered by Trimble, and then import it into Home Designer Pro. You can do that, but it does take those extra steps. I'm going to take this object here that I just made, drag it down here to the other side. Of course, I need to reverse it, don't I? So I'm going to click on that, use this Transform Replicate tool to reflect it vertically. You have to think of this, I'm doing it in plan view, so I'm reflecting it vertically in plan view. Click OK. Go back to the camera. Now it's no longer here. I moved it down to the other end of the house. There it is down there. And it didn't reverse. Okay. So that reflect command didn't work. We'll just physically turn the stupid thing. There we go. I'm going to move it into the roof plane. There we go. I'm going to click on it and move it a little bit more into place. It should have been lined up already, but you get the idea. I'm basically boxing the eave with a custom-made object. Now look at this in the isometric camera. And you can set the line weight for this object to white if you don't want it to print, or you can make it the same thickness as, different ways to handle that. Let me turn the lines white. Where's the open icon? There it is down here. We'll go over here to the line style and make the lines white so that they don't show in plain view. Got the idea. Okay. So there's our stinking return, or box T. And it looks fine on this side, but it's not working on this side. So the way you would handle that, go over here, we'll copy that, make a copy of it over here. Now that I've given it white lines, it's kind of hard to see. You can give it black lines. Okay, now remember it's orientated pointing that way. We want it to now point this way. I'm going to rotate it. We'll check it with a camera before I spend a lot of time lining it up. Okay, I need to flip it. See, it's tilting the wrong way. So I need to reverse that. Check it. Okay, that's the right orientation. And then we'll take that, and I'm going to use point-to-point move this time. And point-to-point move it where I want it to go. And we'll use the vector view camera because it'll show up better. Now, in vector view, you're going to see the lines and so forth, but, okay, we're missing the return over here, but I could copy-paste the same object over there. And in standard render view looks fine. In vector view, you're going to end up with some lines, and you want perfect solutions and move to a perfect world. But now we have boxed eaves there, and we didn't have boxed eaves there before. So with Pro, you have to use SketchUp, or you have to upgrade to Chief Architect Premiere. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and do this one too. Might as well. I'm going to just copy paste this corner over here and rotate it. All right. There's an object there. Let's see. I'm just going to marquee select. Yeah, the whole thing has to be the easiest way. I've got both. Marquee select, I can get both of those objects at the same time. We'll just copy the pair over here. Check it in the camera view. It looks like to me I need to, it's kind of hard to tell looking at that, what I need to do. So I'm going to marquee select that again. I've got my marquee select to just select things within the marquee selection things. That's the reason it's not selecting the living area text there. I'm going to rotate that 180 degrees and then use point-to-point move to drop that right on the corner. We'll check it in camera views. Something's off a little bit there. Excuse me. Yeah, I goofed a little bit. Yeah, that looks awful. So I'm going to marquee select that group again and rotate it until I get it right. In plan view, it's a little bit hard to tell what's what. That's why you check. Okay, I need to rotate it 90 more degrees. And then you're going to run into this anyway. It's not like I don't pre-rehearse these things because you don't pre-rehearse life. Don't sound overly dramatic about it, but this is the way I work. And I'll do something and then check it, and when it's right, well then it's right, fine. Then I move on. I'm not one of these people who has to feel like, well, that didn't work. Sometimes that point-to-point move tool just doesn't work like you would expect. Need to get that corner, put it over there. See, I could assume that that's correct, but I never do. I always, okay, that one needs to, this one needs to rotate to the right. Well, I'm having just about every problem that you can have. There we go. Get the rotate handle and rotate it. And we'll check it. I can't see it at all. What's wrong with this thing? What's that one do? Oh, that's the one that's turned white, I guess. Well, I'm not doing very well here. I'm sorry. Seems like I've lost my object. But when the automatic tools don't work right, where's that thing? It's vanished off the face. Oh, there it is, way down there. Gee whiz. All right. I'm going to close some of these stupid cameras. Well, we'll open a new elevation camera. Sometimes, oh yeah, there it is, way down there. Boy, that's totally screwed. I'm just gonna delete that one. It's gotten lost and disoriented. All right, I'm gonna start over. These are live and unrehearsed. Now I'm gonna marquee select these two and copy. And just put it over here. Let's see, I think I ought to rotate them this way. I'm just starting over. Let me see. Okay, that worked. Sorry about that. I'm actually not sorry, because this happens, and you need to not just call tech support at the drop of a hat, but just keep looking and keep insisting that you get this thing done. And though it's certainly not ideal, it is a solution, and that's the only thing I promised. And when I need to, these things are coming in, and I need to put them in. That's how you put them in. And with Home Designer Pro, it has to be with SketchUp, where you make those objects, or in Chief Premiere, you can make the objects within Chief Premiere. I keep talking about that, but I thought I'd show you some of you guys how that actually works. We'll change to a standard camera view. It works better in this view than probably any other, because in the vector view, you can actually see the lines of the custom-made object that you made. But it's a solution, okay? I'm sorry there's not a better way, a better solution, but it's the only one I know of after 20 years of using this stuff. This works. Nothing else works. I mean, whining to tech support doesn't work. Figuring out a solution yourself and implementing it, that works. Okay? Thank you. Have a good day.